on Google. And folks, the Google censorship has really reached unprecedented proportions. They will not even put a conservative news outlet on their front page. And then all of the headlines that you see in the front fold of Google, all of the headlines are spin. All of the headlines are spun against Trump. None of them saying how Trump was constitutional when they said he was unconstitutional. They all have a spin saying, well, they allow limited versions. It's kind of a victory for Trump. Well, it might be a victory. Some things get to pass. And this is everything I searched. Trump Supreme Court, Supreme Court, Supreme Court travel ban, Trump travel ban. It was the same thing every time. Washington Post, CNN, New York Times, The Atlantic. No matter what, it was always left, it was always spin, never giving Trump the victory that he won in the Supreme Court. So I just wanted to point that out as just another angle of this story. Now, here's an unbelievable one. 5 years ago, Trump made a prediction on Twitter about
that pissed me off too, because I purposely went in and messed with it and changed it.
100% wrong, and Donald Trump 100% right. He tweets this June 20th, 2012.
Fuck am I
going? Now is the time to buy housing before values have fully recovered.
Don't make fun of me. I suck at this game.
5 years later, he's the president, and look at this graphic.
I don't play it very often.
You know, there's rumors online Trump is a time traveler. Look at this graphic and tell me that Donald Trump wasn't 100% right. When he tweeted that day, the housing prices reached a low. Now, here we are 5 years later, just like he said, and the housing market has now reached a high. How do you like that?
20 something?
Index, too, folks. You can go down in the
206.
graphics that illustrate
206.
That, too. So that, to me, was just amazing. Now, here's a video of Donald Trump calling CNN fake news. How about this video? These are classics.
It's a disgrace what took place. It's a disgrace. And I think they ought to apologize to start with, Michael Cohen.
Oh, is that good? I think that's kind of low compared to other people I see that are, 600, 700. Some of my friends are. Some of my friends are like in the fucking 700s. It's ridiculous.
Can you state, Mr. President-elect, go ahead. Can you state categorically, Mr. President-elect, can you give us a, don't be rude. Can you give us a question? Can you give us a question?
Not too bad, I guess. I did a lot of that on PS3, to be honest with you. I haven't played this much on PS4 at all. So this is actually, I can't believe how much better the graphics are and just how much more there is to do on PlayStation 4. It's pretty incredible, actually. A whole different animal.
Attacking our network. I just want to ask you, sir. I'm changing it from fake news then. Doesn't that very fake news? I know, but aren't you? He laughs at himself. He knows it's a joke. Real news. Real news. Real news, huh? Real news, Jim Acosta. Is that true? Real news? Let's fact check that. Of course, there were 3 CNN employees that just had to resign over a retracted Trump-Russia tie story.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I just bought the Gunrunner bunker, but I really don't like it.
Trump-Russia ties. They had to
I like being a motorcycle guy better. Kind of wasted my money there.
But that pales in comparison to the video released by James O'Keefe, where they had
how you been, Soul? What you been up to lately, brother?
Admitting their fake news. CNN admitting that they made up the whole Russian.
You came in my party the other day and just left. I know we speak different languages. I get it. I understand. And I know that some of my American friends aren't friendly. I get that. I understand.
You end up being inappropriate. I wonder if Jim Acosta will have anything to say about that. And I'd like to see CNN get the ban from the White House press corps. They complain all the time, oh my gosh, they're putting us in the back row. Well, how about he just kicks you out altogether because it's totally fake news? So there's the art of the presidency, showing you how Donald Trump is playing 60 chess and winning with it. It's really absolutely incredible. Now here's the victories. I want to go down all the victories that Donald Trump is having because this is key to the United States of America and making America great again. Trump executive order.
Only 3 miles away. That's not bad.
Partnership trade deal. That is a victory in spades. Trump did it almost immediately. That is going to help the fair trade return to this country. Donald Trump pulls out of the Paris.
Oh no, all good, bro. All good.
Blow to climate fight.
All good.
Climate fight, because Huffington Post wants to fight the climate, folks. So again,
I know last time we chatted,
huge deal, saves us money.
Some of my friends, they weren't as friendly as they could have been. People hear the accent and shit, and then they just get all ignorant. I don't know why.
border enforcement to do their job. MS-13 arrests. Dozens of suspected gang members.
Cold bodies. What's up, cold bodies? What's up, bro?
Since Trump took office, Obama let them in.
Whoa. So I haven't streamed a game in a few days, so I figured I'd stream a little GTA.
Supreme Court upholds a 9-0. He also added Neil Gorsuch to that Supreme Court. That's great. How about all of the pedogate arrests? Here's one. 2 arrested, 3 teenage girls. You got another one. Hundreds of arrests, 28 kids. How about the return of the coal industry? Coal mining begins seeing a revival. The EPA.
How you feeling today, Cole? What's going on?
Cuts to the EPA ever. Stock market closes at record as Touch leads Gage. You got so many stock records you can't even keep track of them all. He fired James Comey. He fired the FBI director. $50 billion coming in from Japan. Trump keeps winning.
You're a busy man. Not really, bro. Got coffee in hand. No, I'm not as busy as I was. That's why I took over the Ambit Energy. I get residual off that. As long as my account's active. I got the little t-shirt business. Plus I roadie for my stepdad. I do all that shit so I can have free time. Because, man, fucking working a regular job, they rape you. Look at, I mean, not to throw anybody under the bus, but I have 2 friends that both work at restaurants, and they're both getting ran ragged. The restaurant gives no fucking shits about you whatsoever. My boy got fucking workman's comp, right? Workman's comp. The doctor said stay off your feet for 3 weeks.
Still believing anything they have to say. I want to cover this story. Trump Care would send her to Mexico for birth control. Just a lovely
face with smiling eyes
news story. And the implications that this lady makes in this interview are quite astounding. And the fact that CNN would not even question her as to why she would feel she has to go to Mexico to get birth control and health care as opposed to the United States. Why? And then they don't even mention to her that what she's implying that she might do is illegal. Implying that she's going to bring back birth control drugs from Mexico if Trump Care passes. So first of all,
what the fuck are you shooting me through the goddamn van?
That this lady gives CNN that if Trump Care passes, she's going to start going to Mexico for birth control drugs and for whatever womanly health care.
The doctor said stay off his feet for 3 weeks.
And it's illegal to bring it back.
Doctor gave him workman's comp, right? So he has workman's comp. Okay, his job has recognized the fact that he has to get surgery, and the doctor told him to fucking
thanks for Planned Parenthood for being there.
Yeah, doctor told him to stay off his feet, and they don't have anybody for him to cover, so they're actually making him work on workman's comp.
And despicable is that?
Like, Big D could sue the fuck out of this place if he wanted to. This is my boy, Big D 420, right?
CNN is
it's his online handle. They're making him work on work release.
Because
that's how much
is going to defund
restaurants. Yeah, that's a lawsuit. It's exactly what I told my boy. That's a fucking lawsuit. I said document everything. Take a picture of you working. Take videotapes. When you're telling them that you're not supposed to be working, document their reaction. Record what they say back to you. And then you got them by the balls, I said. But and my other friend, they're taking advantage. It's just
standing up for Planned Parenthood. All because you have been conditioned so much.
This is why I don't have a real job.
This is all hypothetical.
Because real jobs don't give a flying fuck about you. I would rather struggle working for my folks, working for my friends, working for my family. I'd rather create odd jobs, odd situations. I would rather risk opening businesses. I would rather risk opening up, businesses, investing money into risky situations. I would much rather do that than waste my fucking life for some fucking asshole that doesn't give a shit about me.
And her birth control pills if Trump care passes. And CNN thinks that people are going to read
Yes, that's exactly what I told him, Cole. I was like, when you go in the manager,
they told you to kill
yes, you're risking your health, and he's got to get foot surgery.
And then Ryan Stelter comes out.
This is a man that works salary. He's 140 hours a week. He's working for these people, right? He's giving them everything he's got, and they still want more. They still want more. That's the thing I can't fucking stand about the restaurant, is don't ever bust your ass in the restaurant. Ever. That's the best advice I could give you. Because as soon as you show the restaurant your potential, they'll expect it forever. As soon as you show the restaurant that you can handle the stress, they'll expect you to handle the stress forever. And the second you can't handle the stress, the second you falter or folly off your path of 100% excellence, then they give you the fucking shaft. They don't give a shit about you.
Opinion than the rest of CNN. And they really think that you're going to buy it.
Yeah, that foot could affect everything, man.
The whole story.
How about never walking again because of some fucking job? Anyways, I'm more mad about it than he is. So what does that tell you? But I've been fucked over by a lot of jobs. That's why I'm in the financial situation that I'm in now. And I gotta say, I'm loving life. You know what I mean? I'm not a rich man or anything like that, but I have enough money coming in, and I've set up enough situations where I can have my free time.
That's America's opinion.
Every day, time is incredible. Time, this is just my opinion again. Time is more important than money. Because time is something you can't buy, sell, and trade. Time is very important, very precious.
The Washington Post prints this story. It's like 30 pages long. Obama's secret struggle to punish Russia for Putin's election assault. So Obama chooses to not do anything or say anything about it. The Washington Post prints this story, and now they've pigeonholed Obama. Because think about it. What can Obama do now? Obama can do nothing right in this situation now, because now you have the Washington Post, who clearly tried to make this some sort of gratification of the Trump-Russia story, and it ended up being the exact opposite. So now, what is Obama going to do? If he comes out and admits he buried this because he doesn't want to influence the election, well,
the very last job I had ripped me off for $90.
Why he didn't do it and what he knows, right?
Refused to pay me $90. Called me up at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning to get plow training. I worked with him for almost probably 10 hours, 9-10 hours. It averaged out to be about $90 is what he owed me. And he refused to pay me. Refused to pay me. I had to call the labor board on him and everything. Like, what the fuck? $90, really?
Over real estate deal. So
$90
is now being investigated for bank
You can't afford fucking $90. You got a goddamn landscaping business and you can't afford $90 fucking dollars.
Was running, folks. They're looking at some serious time here.
What?
And Bernie Sanders is.
What are you talking about, Sol? Xbox One, X equals $500.
For this happening?
Just because of the 4K, you think it's worth it?
If Trump is going to be again.
Absolutely. I mean, if you got the money to burn, why not?
As Bernie Sanders is a billionaire, bank fraud. So that's nice. It'll be nice to see justice come down on the Sanders family, and that'll be a nice wake-up call for the left.
The only thing I don't like about this new 4K shit is that you're the only one that's going to see the 4K. Like, unless if I have a 4K television and you stream in 4K, I'm not going to be able to see your 4K resolution unless if I have a 4K television as well. So really, the only person that's benefiting is you, which is good, right?
Roundup got canceled. They were suing Monsanto. And of course, you had the guy come out and say, there's nothing wrong with glyphosate, and you have the cup of glyphosate, like, look, it's just fine, la la la, nothing to see here, it's a nice cup of glyphosate. And then the people are like, hey, you drink that glyphosate. And he's like, oh, what do you think, I'm crazy?
Yeah, for the 4K and the system,
he's like, obviously it's not safe. It's going to
you're looking at just under $1,000.
Now California is pushing to get it listed as a cancer-causing ingredient, and Monsanto is fighting this tooth and nail. You know why? Because Monsanto doesn't want you to know that their products cause cancer.
Speaking of cancer-causing products, I just had a conversation about this the other day. I want to tell you guys that my t-shirts that I sell are all 100% organic dye. The chemicals that Walmart puts on their shirt, he was just talking about it. Apparently, it's linked to autism and cancer-causing hazardous materials. The type of chemical that they're putting on their t-shirts causes fucking cancer. My t-shirts don't do that. 100% organic dye. They're dye. It's not printed on. They're stained on. It's a big fucking difference. When you wash the shirt, it blends into the shirt and becomes the shirt. There is no print. The print is the shirt. Does that make sense? It was stained, ingrained into the shirt. You don't got to worry about wearing some cancer-causing fucking t-shirt when you buy from this man right here.
Because you're not going to buy their products anymore, are you? And then when you look into how much power Monsanto has over our agriculture, over the dairy industry, over all of that, over the FDA, well, there's going to be some serious red flags raising in your head. And that's why this, and you got to hand it to California, trying to list the herbicide as cancer-causing, the glyphosates that clearly are cancer-causing. Of course, Monsanto wants to bury that. They want to bury the truth. They think they're more important than you. They think their profit is more important than you. Just like Google, who's now been fined in the European Union for an antitrust ruling. Google basically manipulating the marketplace, censoring the marketplace.
Cancer shirts, ew.
$2.7 billion.
Yeah, it's true, man. Apparently it's coming out that a lot of the materials used to make the fucking the print or the rubber print that goes on your shirt, apparently it's fucking cancer causing.
It goes to #1 on Amazon, #1 on the New York Times, and there's hardly any coverage of it all. Same thing for Michael Savage. So again, this is just another sign that we are victorious. How about this healthcare bill? Okay, so this is a dead bill walking.
Well, is that true? Big crash. Oh, people spend too much time in labs. Where is the medical proof? Exactly. Well, obviously, I can't put up the medical proof, big crash, so that's a cop-out question. So, I mean, clever use of your language to try to spin it around on me, but at the same time, I don't work in a fucking lab, so I can't put up the lab results in front of your face. So anybody could do that. I could spin that around on you too, but...
understands the issues and wants to work with him. But it's all about repeal.
But you are a negative motherfucker, big crash. That's what I know about you.
Obamacare.
Every time I go in there, you just be negative. You be shitting on PlayStation users. You be shitting on fucking people playing games you don't like. You just be straight shitting on people. Damn it, Crash. You know what would amaze me, Crash? If something positive came out your mouth. That shit would amaze my ass. I would be amazed.
We are under constant attack. You know it by now from the mainstream media. They're trying to attack us on every level now with the YouTube scandal. They're demonetizing our channels, which again takes a huge chunk out of our income.
Yeah, exactly. Don't touch anything, it's all covered in cancer. Well, according to some of the friggin' research and crap that I've seen on the fucking videos and stuff, apparently the only thing that causes cancer is goddamn sugar. And consider, and it, you know, like how everyone says everything gives you cancer. Well, sugar just so happens to be in everything too. So maybe sugar causes cancer. And then when you talk to the doctor, what does he call it? Hemoglobin fucking, I can't remember what the hell the exact scientific terminology of cancer is. But cancer feeds off sugar, off the sugar cells. A lot of people that have diabetes are more apt to have cancer, according to the research, because they're fucking consuming a fuck ton of sugar. I'm consuming sugar right here. I got sugar right here, so don't think I'm a fucking virtue signaler, because I'm not. I drink the shit too, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking the shit too.
Which is under constant demonization and attack.
But according to that shit, it's fucking sugar. Sugar gives you cancer, apparently.
They want us to. That's how they're taking away the YouTube money. That's why we need your support.
Oh, what's up, Brian Parquette?
Funded by giant corporations who are now pulling the plug on YouTube as they move it into a TV thing to drown out independent voices. So support us by getting the products at InfoWars store.
Clearly you don't spend enough time in my stream. When I stream, it's all fun and games to each their own. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know you don't give a fuck. I'm well aware of that.
The techs at the lab are really
I'm well aware of that.
Down a tank. We found the mother lode.
Today, we'll be finding our way with the guiding light of Polaris, aka the North Star, and consider its future as the center of our night sky.
I've been in your streams a lot. You got the vape machine, you blow into the smoke, you talk shit about people. You vape and you talk shit. That's what you do. And then when you talk about games, you shit on people that play PlayStation because you're part of the PC masterclass, and then you're a douchebag to anybody that doesn't have a fucking PC. So, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe I haven't spent enough time in there. Maybe I would spend more time in there, watch you do some more vaping, watch you shit on some more people, because that sounds like fun. That sounds like a good time.
The story of the Ursas is the story of two constellations who have been overshadowed by their cosmic spin-offs. Ursa Major has been overshadowed by the Big Dipper, which is...
I'd rather go watch Stu. Stu and Big Crash are like fucking twins. They have the same exact stream. You ever notice that? You ever notice that Stu and Big Crash have the same exact stream? You ever notice that shit?
But to be clear, kind of made navigation possible for most of human history.
What up, Joseph? How you doing, bro?
So that no matter where you are in the northern hemisphere, it will always point north. If you look at it in time lapse, it stays in the
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I can't afford a goddamn PC. You don't gotta treat me like shit just because I don't have one. Jeez. Xbox and all this other shit. God damn it. That don't have a clue, right? I don't have a clue. I got you, bro. Thanks.
This August, North America is getting its most impressive solar eclipse in over a century.
What a do-rip. Ah, just chilling, man. Just straight chilling.
Primeval darkness. This is when you don't want this.
I'm the masturbator class.
The total solar eclipse will sweep across the United States.
Oh, shit.
Northern Oregon to South Carolina. It's expected to last a brief but exciting.
I'm wondering what the hell Crash is even doing in here. This isn't a drama stream.
It's going to be awesome.
Normally you find Crash in them drama streams.
Kansas City. Here, the type of ones only the eclipsiest. Get to the point of longest duration, Lick Creek, Illinois.
Ain't no drama in here for you to feed off, Mr. Crash.
We're not making this up. There's a real road in a real town called Lick Creek, and that's where the eclipse is going to be the longest. So that's in August, and we strongly advise that you not only plan a trip around it, but think of something fun.
Oh, Crash definitely has a life. He doesn't need to get a life, that's for sure. He definitely has a life. He's well off. He's a good man. He's a damn good man, actually. Gets his shit done. He pays his bills. He obviously has a good job. He obviously has his shit together. There's no question about that. Crash definitely has his shit together. Is that why you won't visit my stream? Crash cries. Yeah, Body, you need more drama in your streams, and then Crash will appear. It's all you need, bro. More drama. Which is why a lot of the drama streamers don't like me, because I don't do the drama. Yeah, I don't do a lot of the drama shit, so I don't get, Laura Croft and Pigeon and all the big drama streamers. They don't usually fuck with me because I don't have enough drama for them to. I don't have enough drama to entertain them. That's what I think about red lights. My girl's voice was annoying. Did you see that?
But have you heard of the latest installment from President Donald Trump, the art of the President of the United States? That is what we are going to do.
Oh, damn.
Now,
God damn, that was crazy. You don't need all that drama. Apparently they do. Because organic views is a thing of the past. To be able to bring a talent or a skill or maybe a topic of conversation to the table in order to talk about it. I mean, most people just do the drama for the views and shit like that.
He kept saying the election is going to be rigged. You get a rigged election. I'm worried it's going to be rigged. Rigged. Elections. Rigged. 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 He kept saying that
This fucking
after
thing over here.
getting
Fuck
that
you.
rhetoric into the mainstream.
Fuck you.
So then that rhetoric goes into the mainstream.
I've been streaming over 3.5 years. Everybody says that to me. Oh my god, it's the same argument from every fucking old time Ustream Playroom fucking people. I've been streaming for 3 years, blah blah blah. I've been streaming over 3.5 years and my streams have never been about drama and you must be watching someone else. Oh my god. You sound just like every other fucking Ustreamer right now. I've been streaming 3 years and no drama has ever come to my channel. I'm a veteran and blah blah blah.
And the Russian narrative that they wanted to either bury or use against President Trump. So he had them in a corner. So after Donald Trump says the elections were rigged,
I'll fucking ban your ass, Sol, you little fucker.
Now all of a sudden Barack Obama is a hot seat. And the Washington Post...
No talent, no skill, no drama equals no crash.
So this is what happened.
Dude, you just sit there and vape. It's the most boring stream I've ever fucking seen, bro. You just sit there and vape. Literally. You don't even look at the camera half the time. Matter of fact, if you didn't have people in your stream talking, no one would watch you, bro. No one.
This graphic right here. This is exactly what happened to Barack Obama with this Washington Post.
It's the most boring. I'd rather go watch Purple Candy. I'd rather go watch Stu. At least he's got some Star Wars shit happening behind him. You and Stu have the same fucking stream. You both sit there and vape and have people in your party talking shit. It's hilarious. But at least he's got a Boba Fett behind him with no boots on, for fuck's sake. Now, I'm not exactly sure how you're going to fight Jedi and Stormtroopers with no boots on, but Stu's obviously figured it out.
Burying any Russian narrative or Russian hacking narrative, or as the Washington Post says, he didn't want to get involved with the election at that point.
I love Crash as a brother, but I can't get him in my streams. Bro, all you got to do is shit on people. He'll be there in a hurry.
Now the left is mad at Obama, the Democrats are mad at Obama, but the overarching question is,
they got a nice little tight group of circles of friends that they all hang out with, and they all talk about each other.
If they grilled Mike Rogers, they grilled all these people about the Russian collusion.
It's like Ustream High School or something. They all just hang out. They all sit in their own little echo chamber. Now, you know what an echo chamber is. An echo chamber is a friend circle or a situation that you put yourself in where you don't listen to anybody else's opinion or anybody else's thoughts or feelings that coincide within that echo chamber. If somebody else from outside of the echo chamber offers an opinion, it can't get inside the walls. You only hear your own opinion. You only laugh at your own jokes when you're inside your own echo chamber. Does that make sense? So when you hang out with the same circle of friends every single day, running your mouth about people, well, that's called an echo chamber, my friend.
There you go. Now again.
But you're right. I'm clueless. I'm clueless. What do I know? I'm clueless.
Obama dismissed the idea that anyone could rig an American election. Again.
What do I know?
Trump has beat Obama at both angles. First, he beats him on the rigged election, saying it's rigged, saying it's rigged, saying it's rigged. Obama can't come out and say the Russian hacking thing because that would validate President Trump. Then President Obama and the rest of the left establishment says Russia meddling, Russia influencing, Russia hacking. And so then Donald Trump comes out shiny on the other side and says, wait a second,
squeaky hammer.
You're the one that said the election couldn't be rigged.
Is that what hammer time is? A squeaky hammer?
Destroying Barack Obama, and now, in my opinion, puts Barack Obama in the hot seat, literally to be testified about why he would obstruct justice and not bring up the Russian hacking narrative back then. And so then the Washington Post prints that story and literally craps all over Barack Obama. But then Trump gets proven right in spades again. Study supports.
What's happening between you and Crash? Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm drumming up some artificial drama.
The elections were rigged. Democrats have been doing it for years.
Nothing's going on between me and Crash. He's on my shout-out list. I got nothing but respect for him. I'm drumming up some artificial drama. That's what you're looking at.
Specifically with the group A.
No, nothing. I literally have nothing to go on. I'm just ruffling his feathers is all. And it obviously works, so.
Rigged elections comments, and then coming out on the other side building with
maybe it worked, maybe it didn't. We'll find out later on.
Now let's move on to the next. Let's talk about the Tate's tweet. Donald Trump comes out and tweets, James Comey better hope that there are no tapes of our conversations before he starts leaking to the press.
I don't know who started streaming first. Probably Big Crash, because he just had that long paragraph a minute ago how he was streaming, you know, for 3.5 years and all this other shit. So I don't know who started their stream first, either Stu or Big Crash, but you guys are copying each other. Stu and Big Crash have the same fucking stream happening. Same thing. Almost the same setup, same everything.
Not only does that force Comey
Crash's next stream, Riff, you need more drama in your life.
He also just caught his own tracks twice and may have even committed perjury. Trump didn't directly order Flynn to end, Trump didn't directly order end of Flynn investigation, and then it goes on to show how Comey changed his
we'll see what happens.
testimonies. But also you have to
add a little
consider
controversy, you know.
Trump says, I hope
because it feels so empty without me. Looks like this is a job for me because we need a little controversy.
Has pigeonholed Comey. It's unbelievable. This is 60 chess genius. And so then Trump comes out.
They're gonna go. Oh, he's gonna go around that fucking lake. Let's go around the lake now.
I already beat Comey. I don't know if there's tapes. Maybe there are tapes. The cell phones and everything.
There we go.
Spying on me, so there might be tapes, but I don't have any tapes. So Trump looking glorious again. And then you have Keith Olbermann.
I'm fucking surprised Crash even came in here. It's like literally only the second time he's ever come in here.
Saying, you are the weaker Trump, you stupid, pea-brained MF traitor. Resign. If you could be more than 100% wrong, you would be Keith Olbermann. But you can't be, so Keith Olbermann, sorry, 100% wrong as normal. But it goes on. Then what Comey said in his testimony about Lynch has now pigeonholed Lynch. So the tape suite pigeonholes Comey and now has Lynch.
God damn, these guys are fast.
Now Judge Napolitano says former Attorney General Loretta
I'm not going to be able to catch these guys.
In prison for her handling of the Clinton email investigation and the
I usually busy you most of the time, though you're so busy you can't read all the comments. It's not that I'm that busy.
How about that?
Sometimes I get on my rants, and if I read a comment, I'll lose my train of thought. And because I'm a pothead and I'm easily distracted. On top of that, when I'm playing guitar, I'm focusing on my hey. Yes, I am having a little fun this morning.
There it is. That's right.
Lady Riffs, cold body, Lady Riffs.
Trump-Russia collusion now looks like people.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fucking chase these guys down.
Lynch and their handling of justice. Master 60 chess from Donald Trump. Now let's move on to the Ninth Circuit Court.
So the only thing I could do is fucking go find a buzzard, try to take it down like that.
That are blocking the travel ban.
The best option I got at this point.
So Trump says, fine, you're going to block that? I'll see you in Supreme Court. Well, and also he tweets out that the Ninth Circuit Court has a terrible record, close to 80% of being overruled.
Yeah. See, and a lot of people, and I don't get a whole lot of views when I'm playing guitar, and I'm pretty sure it's because I do miss a lot of the comments.
Trump gets verified in spades.
But every time I have text-to-speech on, I get motherfuckers like, hey, it's Soul, fucking texting HHHHHHH, because they're fucking immature. So it's hard to find a real motherfucker nowadays. It really is. Hard to find a real motherfucker.
Of course, you have Elizabeth Warren, who tweets this out. In a matchup between Donald Trump, muzzle ban, and the Constitution,
well, of course there's no fucking.
The Ninth Circuit agrees.
Of course there's no buzzer here. Why would there be?
If you could be more than 100% wrong, you would be Elizabeth Warren, but you can't be. So Elizabeth Warren is 100% wrong. Now here's some screenshots. I went on Google and I screenshotted Supreme Court travel ban, Trump travel ban, just to see what the results would look like on Google. And folks, the Google censorship has really reached unprecedented proportions.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help?
A conservative news outlet on their front page.
The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust
you
you will
gotta
be
drive
happy,
away
sir.
from that. Whoa! You gotta drive away from that airport because.
None of them saying how Trump was constitutional when they said he was.
Hey, Fatality! What's going on, man? I missed you. I haven't streamed in a couple of days. Figured I'd hop on and say what's up to everybody. I'll have a political stream stream later on tonight.
Supreme Court travel ban, Trump travel ban. It was the same thing every time. Washington Post, CNN, New York Times.
We'll be shitting on Trump a little bit, and I'm gonna be defending Trump and shitting on Trump because I don't know what to believe anymore. So
that he won in the Supreme Court. So I just wanted to point that out as just another angle of this story. Now, here's an unbelievable one. 5 years ago, Trump made a prediction on Twitter about housing, and he ended up being 100% right. So you got Keith Olbermann, Elizabeth Warren 100% wrong, then Donald Trump 100% right. He tweets this June 20th, 2012. Now is the time to buy housing before values have fully recovered in 5 years. Remember, I told you so. 5 years later, he's the president, and look at this graphic, folks. You know, there's rumors online Trump is a time traveler. Look at this graphic and tell me that Donald Trump wasn't 100% right. When he tweeted that day, the housing prices reached a low. Now, here we are 5 years later, just like he said, and the housing market has now reached a high. How do you like that? In every index, too, folks, you can go down and there's other graphics.
Fatality, my brother.
So that, to me, was just amazing. Now, here's a video.
Fatality. I had a celebrity in here a few minutes ago. I had to get rid of him. He's too big for my channel. Big Crash was in here. I had to boot him out. Had to boot him out, bro. He's too popular for my channel. Too big. I can't have guys like that in here. I get Big Crash in here, then I'm going to get all of his troll friends in here, and I just can't have that.
Ask a question, sir. Go ahead. Sir, can you state, Mr. President-elect, go ahead. Can you state categorically, Mr. President-elect, can you give us a Can you give us a question? I'm not going to give you a question. Can you state categorically? You are fake news.
What Crash did? Oh, Crash didn't do anything. Crash didn't do anything. He didn't do anything.
That's not appropriate. That's not appropriate.
What do you think, Peter? Peter, should I let him have a look?
There he's back. Jim Acosta's back.
Just because it's fake news and
No, he didn't do anything.
I just want to ask you, sir. I'm changing it from fake news.
I did something. I was rude and mean to him.
He laughs at himself. He knows it's a joke. Real news, huh? Real news, Jim Acosta. Is that true? Real news? Let's fact check that. Of course, there were 3 CNN employees that just had to resign over a retracted...
I was talking about cancer, and he basically said I was full of shit in so many words, so I gave him some, you know, gave him some tough love. And besides, like I said, he's a Ustream celebrity, 3.5 years streaming. He's a big deal on Playroom, so I had to get rid of him, man. You know, if you've been streaming for 3.5 years on Playroom, I can't have you around, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just you get fucking, you know, you get that 3.5 year long line of trolls that have been following you around too. And I can't have that in here.
There you go, Jim Acosta. You said real news. You said Trump was inappropriate. You end up being fake news. You end up being
socially unacceptable. It was true. Cold Body saw the whole thing happen.
I'd like to see CNN get the ban from the White House press corps. They complain all the time. Oh my gosh, they're putting us in the back row. Oh, how dare him. Well, how about he just kicks you out altogether because you're totally fake news? So there's the...
It's like Laura Croft coming in here. I can't have Laura Croft in here either.
60 chess and winning with it. It's really...
He's too goddamn big for my channel. Get the fuck out of here.
All the victories that Donald Trump is having because this is key to the United States of America and making America great again. Trump executive order pulls out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership.
Oh no, nothing major about cancer. I was saying a lot of they were talking about cancer. Monsanto's was pulling out cancer, and some of the new findings, I guess, are putting Monsanto's in front of the old justice pendulum as far as cancer goes. Because if everything goes right, a lot of the things that have been linked to this cancer would put Monsanto's, the company Monsanto's, under investigation, right? So, and I was talking about how a lot of these dyes and a lot of the rubbers and things like that, and print and crap that goes onto your shirt and your clothes are actually, they have cancer-causing materials inside of them, hazardous cancer-causing materials. So I thought that would be a great time to plug one of my t-shirts, because I use organic dye for my t-shirts, and they're actually stained onto the shirt and not printed with some rubber fucking design that's going to give you goddamn cancer. So as soon as I said said that, Mr. Crash piped up and said, you know, that you don't know shit because I'm not a scientist in a lab or whatnot. I mean, he didn't say it like that, obviously. You see what I'm trying to say? He didn't say it like that. But I can read between the fucking lines. I'm not an idiot. So anyways, I went ahead and told him to get the fuck out of here, basically.
Stock records, you can't even keep track of them all. He fired James Comey. He fired the FBI director. $50 billion coming in from Japan. Trump keeps winning.
You see, so Crash obviously is upset because now he's sending me messages.
We've taken
you see what I've done? You see what I've done, cold bodies? You try to ruffle some feathers, have a little fun, and then people got to get all upset over it.
God gave us to Mother Nature to detoxify the body. That's why I'm introducing Z-Shield, toxic metal and chemical defense support. It's made
now, Crash didn't do shit. No, Crash, I have a, hold on.
Known compounds from nature are absolutely
Crash is on my shout-out list, bros.
And it supports the info. It is a classic.
Friends of mine are very nervous about militias forming in the U.S. And then we pick up the Lost Motorcycle Club moving crates of ammunition
Big Crash
into
right
the
there.
tunnels under the city. You want
Big Crash.
We'd be very grateful.
He's on my shout-out list, bros. Right underneath Laura Croft.
This is what I personally use.
Super Dave, Laura Croft. Who else? Furry Slippers. Who else? Super Dave, Laura Croft, Furry Slippers, Pigeon. I can't have these people in my stream. They're too fucking big. They're too popular. They have an army of trolls that follow them around. I can't be associated with that.
When it comes to a detoxifier, as you could possibly get, if you're not mitigating the pesticides, the heavy metals, the chemicals, if you're not...
Gotta go. See you. Thank fucking God. Get the hell out of here, soul. Jesus Christ. You and your fucking spamming.
That'll purify our cells and our bodies. You're crazy. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to your family, and you owe it to the future of this country and the world.
Read the message I sent you. I did. It was mostly up there.
As clean and as focused as you can be, because
talking about you. I was making a big deal out of it. I was making a big deal out of nothing. God damn it. Yeah, I was making a big deal out of nothing, like I said. Everybody keeps asking me what you did. I was like, nothing. He didn't do shit. He's a great guy. He's got a great job, good house. I don't know if you're married or have kids, but you seem like a dad to me. You seem like the father type.
Surfaced in Project Veritas from James O'Keefe, showing people inside CNN, talking about how this is absolute BS. That was his words. He spelled it out for him. I'm not going to do it on air. Pointing out how it is absolute BS. He said there's no evidence here of any of this. Something about they're doing it for business purposes.
He is a great dad. You know, I didn't know that he was a dad, but I just kind of, I picked up on that a little bit. He just seems like the father type. Seems like he's got that dad persona on him. Want to adopt me, Crash?
News sources, I found it very interesting. There was absolutely nothing about CNN's fake Russian news narrative, or retractions, or firings, or the stonewalling, even within CNN. You have reporter Brian Stelter who says, what's going on? And he gets shut down.
Just a little drama. Just a little drama for you.
No stories about Russia until he gets approved at the vice presidential level, and then we had these firings that happened today.
You know, it's so funny. I'm going to say something, and I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash out of it. But Super Dave, you know, Laura Croft, Pigeon, these guys are known for being assholes to people, right? They're known for shitting on people. They're known for having the drama streams. Every single time I give Laura Croft a little bit of what I got, boys, oh boys, he gets all right in a fucking tiffy over it. Every time I give Super Dave just a taste of what it's a good goddamn thing Riffraff isn't a troll. Because I would be a fucking amazing troll. I would be an amazing troll. But I just don't got it in me. I just don't got it in me. I can't stand fucking trolls.
They're doing it because they think it's good business for them. They're feeding people what they want to hear, their confirmation bias, and they're willing to lie to you about that. Of course, this is nothing new, but it is new to hear them say it on camera. And this is all part of the implosion that began at the end of last week. Now, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what's going on in Syria, very serious there. We also have articles about Sheriff Joe Arpaio. He had a trial that began yesterday. They're trying to essentially bring criminal charges against him for obeying the immigration law. We had Obama say, we're not going to enforce immigration law. We're not going to allow the Border Patrol to enforce immigration law. You better not do that.
I know. I talked about Dave, man. I talked about Dave.
Over to federal agents. Now, this is part
but isn't that? But that's the point I'm making. If Riffraff talks about somebody, holy shit, it's a problem. It's a fucking problem. Let me tell you what.
The sheriff that was there, they were all over him, saying, "How dare you turn over criminals?"
I think it's because they're afraid I might do a class.
Immigration control.
Remember when I was shitting on trolls there a little bit, and I had the whole class set up, and I taught everybody about everyday sadism and what a sadist was, and how people act out their dark traits on what they feel is an easy target because it gives them an emotional reward. They don't want me diving into details like that on them. So I'm thinking they pretty much just leave Riffraff the fuck alone. And that's fine with me, I guess. Fine with me. It gets a little lonely over here, though. You know what I mean? It gets a little lonely.
They continue to do that.
You're a troll? Well,
charges.
You can troll me any day because I like you quite a bit, Paytal. I do too. Never seen you stream. I don't even know what your voice sounds like, but I just love your comments.
We don't want to interfere with an election, and James Comey said, I did the things that I did because I didn't want to interfere with an election.
Oh, sure.
But they went after Sheriff Joe Arpaio, because they wanted to interfere with the election, and they did it in a way to interfere with the election, but they're not content with that. They want to put this 85-year-old man in jail, and he is asking for...
I have the only troll, aka douchebag, that I can't stand his feelings the other day when I totally ignore him.
Ought to just shut down this investigation.
Well, the biggest troll on here is Beetlejuice, isn't he? The biggest troll.
This is an outrage that the Justice Department would continue on with this.
Y'all know Beetlejuice, aka George Antonio, aka Sweaty Socks, aka... He's got a lot of names, let's just put it that way.
The president and a judge said, we're not going to enforce the law. We're going to act as tyrants.
The only thing I don't like about Beetlejuice is that, you know, and same goes with any troll. The biggest thing I don't like about most trolls, the ones that, you know, go out of their way to be the troll and all that, they always talk about the same shit. It's always raping kids or dying of cancer. That's what the fuck you trolls have, and it's boring, all right? Maybe that shit worked in 2016, but that shit is boring in 2017. Rape your kids and die of cancer. That's all I ever fucking hear out of your mouths. Fucking boring. It would blow my mind if you said anything intellectual. It would blow my fucking mind.
They're pushing very hard for everything that they can in order to create a very, very dangerous war. And we need to, as Trump supporters, stand with Donald Trump and remind him, because there is this division in his White House, just as there was a division with the Paris Climate Treaty. There were those who said we need to stay in this. There were those who said we need to get out of it. And fortunately, the people who were saying we need to get out of it, they eventually won. We need to stand with and behind Donald Trump to make sure that he does what is right, what he campaigned for. And that is not to get involved in regime change, to create more chaos in the Middle East, and to bring us to the brink of war with Russia. Very, very incredibly dangerous and irresponsible what Nikki Haley is doing, as well as McMaster. Before I get back to the news, and before we play these clips from CNN and the Project Veritas,
all that money sitting on the ground.
We have our 4th of July mega special.
Hey, now you know damn well I don't troll, but I will beat up Crash, and those trolls will be scared to sell if they see me on one of the person they kill. Beetlejuice has a new one going against Shuggy. I forget the name of the account right now, but that's who he has set his sights on.
Or the big banks to sponsor anything.
Are you serious, Cole Body? Because Beetlejuice is about to fuck up. Now, I'm not trying to be a Shuggy Gamer ass licker, but Shuggy Gamer's a dangerous one. Don't fuck with Shuggy. You better be ready for your whole shit to get exposed. You better be ready for your face to be plastered up on the internet. You better be ready for the memes and the satire that are about to be coming your way to take on a motherfucker like Shuggy Gamer. Good fucking luck, that's all I got to say. Good fucking luck. Because Shuggy Gamer is going to chew you up, Beetle. chew you up. I love how you think you're so fucking tough behind your comments, too. Oh, my God. You're one of the toughest commenters I've ever seen in my life. And the second you streamed, it was the most cringiest, most uncomfortable fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. And let me tell you what, you lost a lot of credibility and respect. I was more afraid of you as a commenter than, as soon as you streamed, I was like, this fat piece of shit, this Beetle? Like, I was no longer afraid, dude. All the intimidation just melted away as soon as I saw your fat fucking face. You fat fuck. Get a life. Seriously, get a life. I don't normally say that to people because I know people got shit going on. But this guy, like, his whole day is basically setting up accounts and figuring out the best way to fuck you over. Now, I identify this as a Machiavellian troll tactics. This guy will create one account and try to become your friend on that account in order to gain personal information about you to shit on you on another account. That's, my friends, is what's called Machiavellian troll tactics. And Beetlejuice is a cock fucking sucker that will do shit like that. So you gotta be careful. I wouldn't accept any new friend requests for a little while, that's all I'm saying.
From the Washington Post. All the time from the Washington Post. So it's not really any different from the Washington Post, or maybe we should call it the Amazon Post. And of course, that's what Donald Trump said. He says, well, what about all these other funny stories that they do? And Donald Trump Jr. called this story the biggest fake news scandal in the network's history. He said that Donald Trump said CNN is looking at big management changes.
Well, I'm trying to
now they got caught falsely pushing.
I will beat up the troll. Yeah, most people I call friends are streamers. Exactly. Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of the streamers too. Purposely. I went out of my way to become so.
They're all fake news. Exactly. They're running with anonymous sources.
Like me sending Laura Croft the mask was a big publicity stunt, you know what I mean? I was hoping people would like me for doing that. Plus, I didn't want to wear the mask myself because, like I said, fucking Laura pretty much, you know, he owns, let's say he owns the copyrights to streaming with a mask. Let's just say that. And anybody that wears a mask on stream nowadays, they're immediately called a Laura Croft fucking copycat. So anyways, I didn't want that to happen to me, so I just sent my mask to Laura Croft. I thought that would be a kind of a cool thing to do. A nice gesture on, you know, behalf of the Riffraff as a peace offering to say, hello, I'm a new streamer, I'm in this bitch, hear me roar, and, yeah.
Let's play this clip.
Hi, bitch. What up? What up, Riffraff? What up, Devious? How you doing, brother? Do you trust us in the chat? No. Absolutely not. Do not trust any one of you. Gotta be nuts.
Who was caught on tape.
That's a dumb question.
The fact that they know that this is BS. Here's a clip from the Project Verify.
I don't even trust my mom. You see what I'm saying, Cold? Now, you did that for a couple of reasons. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and take a stab, and you can correct me. Now, you did that obviously because you don't vape, and he does, so you wanted to send him the vape. Another reason is because it was a nice gesture on behalf of you. You care about Super Dave, you wanted to hook him up. But the bigger reason, and possibly I'm wrong about this, you did it for publicity. So maybe Super Dave would talk a little bit about you. Now, I thought that was going to happen for me, too, when I sent Laura Croft the mask and all of that. But Laura Croft, let me tell you something about Laura Croft and trying to be friends with Laura Croft. Just forget it. Just forget trying to be friends with Laura Croft. Just forget it. Because the second you falter off ass licking, the second you stop kissing Laura's ass, he shits on you on a stream. He'll fucking rage on you, bro. The second you stop kissing Laura's ass, he'll fucking rage all over you.
This is CEO Jeff Zucker again.
Now, he claims he doesn't like ass lickers. I call bullshit on that. bullshit on that, Laura. You thrive off ass lickers. You thrive off it. That's your bread and butter every day when you hop on this bitch, is your ass lickers. Anybody that goes out of their way to tell people that they hate ass lickers over and over and over again, you know, psychology 101. Anybody that tries to convince you of something, they're actually doing that very thing. That's just psychology 101. So the fact that you go out of your way to convince us that you don't want your ass licked, I think it's fucking bullshit. I think you do want your ass licked. I think you get off on it. And the second I stop licking your ass, what did you do? You shit all over me. So whatever.
In the month of May, CNN's ratings are significantly higher than they were the year before. The Russia story and Trump have made CNN millions.
Because of, so my boss, I shouldn't say this, my boss a couple days yesterday, we were having a discussion about this dental shoot. He's like, I just want you to know what we're up against here. And he goes, just to give you some context, President Trump pulled out of the climate accords, and for a day and a half we covered the climate accords, and the CEO of CNN said at our internal meeting, he said, good job everybody covering the climate accords.
Subscribe to me, mate.
Let's get back to Russia. The CEO? Yeah.
Is that what you came in here for, to promote yourself? Is that what you do? You go around to low-level streams that people that don't have a lot of subscribers and then try to play off their subscribers to get popularity and subscribe to yourself? Are you really that desperate, bro, that you got to go around and promote yourself in other streams? You can't pay the $1 to advertise on YouTube to get yourself fucking organic views. You can't pay that one fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying? Move the fuck on, bro. Go promote yourself somewhere else.
Pointing out how they have jumped the shark.
What a fucking loser. Come to a channel that has 300 subs and you're begging for subs. What a fucking loser.
He's not a warmonger. He's not somebody who's pushing for war, but we have to understand the cynical nature of this. And it's about business. You're going to hear this in the next clip. But it is also a very politicized operation. This is not a news organization, as I think it was Sean Hannity said, it's a campaign. This is a politicized attack. It is Operation Mockingbird. And it is also not just, as I pointed out many times, it's not just an offensive attack against Donald Trump, trying to stall his administration, trying to entrap him in process crimes. But they are also trying to come up with plausible deniability when it comes out that they are the ones who have been hacking into state boards of election. It was Jay Johnson at Department of Homeland Security that has been stonewalling congressmen who have asked him about the actions of Homeland Security violating the law, breaking into state boards of election, and saying, well, we need to show that this is critical infrastructure. Trying to create essentially a...
Now back to this Laura Croft thing. Now I'm not the only one to send him a mask. I know that's true. You might remember a stream not too long ago where Moneymaker sent Laura Croft a stream. Oh, and Laura Croft made such a spectacle of that. Oh, it was a big fucking deal, wasn't it? Oh, thank you so much, Moneymaker. Oh. Now, when I give the motherfucker a mask, what did he do? You guys remember? He put my stream up behind him and made fun of me. That's what he did. That's what Laura Croft did. That's what my good friend Laura Croft did to me. Moneymaker sends him a mask. Oh, Moneymaker's a god. Oh, he's beautiful. Riff Raff sends him a mask. He makes fun of me on his stream. What a fucking asshole, huh? He never claimed he wasn't an asshole, so it's my own fault. Just like he says, is it my fault when you get offended, when you know how I am? Apparently it is. It's Riff Raff's fault for getting offended when I know that he's a fucking asshole. That's my bad. That's my bad.
They were using the intelligence and law enforcement communities in an illegal way.
You live, you learn. So
on covering that up.
Next time, like I said, so I learned from that, right? So that led me to stop licking Laura Croft's ass. So the second I stopped licking his ass, he fucking rages on me, bro. He fucking rages on me.
Enemy agents have a stockpile of hardware.
Which is fine, whatever. They say bad publicity is still publicity. So he shit on my channel. He said I had a boring stream. Said I was, a boring guy, whatever. shit on my t-shirts, said they were ugly. I sent him a mask. He made fun of me for it. So whatever. I'm not going to pull a Hammer Time and cry on stream over it. Oh, Laura Croft doesn't like me. So I'm going to drink and stare into the camera all pitiful like. What the fuck is with you, Hammer? Why are you staring into the camera like a pathetic fucking loser? Dude, you're better than that. You're better than that, bro. You're better than that. Come on now.
I find it so very cynical about it. At the same time, so are most of my comments. It's like not alone.
So he loves the news business, and it's strictly about business. It's strictly about eyeballs, and they will tell anybody anything in order to get eyeballs. That's what he's saying, and that's true. That's what we just saw with Megyn Kelly. And it's no,
yeah, I hear you.
If you're at NBC,
you know, when you don't expect anything in return. Well, I did not expect all the negativity I got in return. That much I can tell you, Devious. I did not expect that.
Sean Hannity came out and said, show the entire tape. We've got to stop.
Now, I knew trusting a masked man was going to be an issue. I knew that he was a jerk, man. He says it every stream. I'm an asshole. I offend. I did. But I was thinking, I didn't think I would get all that negativity for trying to do something nice. Never expected that in my wildest dreams. In my wildest dreams. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for a certain member in the GPG community that talked to me for almost 45 minutes, because I was gonna fucking rage, dude. I was gonna rage hard. Like, I was getting all my fucking shit together. I had my list, my facts, I had everything all set and ready to go. I was gonna fucking rage hard.
There was one person with a film recorder that got some independent video.
Yeah, like I said, my own fault. Stupid me. Stupid me.
About a patsy with a bolt action.
I literally don't blame Laura Croft. I literally don't. That's my bad for getting myself in that situation. I should have known better.
60 years now, and they just can't get past that. Today we have everybody.
But, you know, I had to stick my feet in the streaming fire in order to figure out if I was going to get burned or not, you know? I had to learn it myself. I knew. I heard the rumors. I've heard the rumors. My friend Stephen King's been streaming a long fucking time. I've heard the rumors. I've heard all the shit. But I guess in human nature, in life, you just got to experience shit for yourself.
Very amazing what he has to say about the witch hunt. Before we do, real quick, I will remind you that we have the 4th of July summer mega specials are now live at InfoWarsStore.com. That is free shipping, store-wide.
Yeah, I already put my feet in there. I'm not going to put my hands in there.
30% off items like Brain Force Plus, Super Male Vitality, Survival Shield X2 Mason Iodine, Z-Shield. And we have 30 to 40% off InfoWars Select Storable.
I wonder if my critter spinner is in the mail yet.
Essentials. That's our outdoor pack. So this is all while supplies last. It's going to go very quickly. Everything free shipping at the store and sales from 30 to 40% off selected items. So take a look at what's there. We really appreciate your support. It's what keeps us independent, and it's what allows us to tell the stories as we see them. And that's the key thing. You know, we had Zucker come out and say, you know, people still trust CNN. You should never trust a news source just because they say it. You know, you can have an experience of people say, yeah, okay.
No, I hear you, bro. Like, I'm not that type of person that, I don't know, I'm just not that type of guy. Part of me thinks I'm not built for streaming just because I'm too real. I'm too genuine. I'm not a fake, you know what I mean? That's why I don't feel like I'm built for streaming. You know, that's my girlfriend and commenting in my stream. That's my mom, that's my uncle. That's my real family, you know, out there. That's my real name, Ryan. I'm a real dude. I'm a genuine guy. That's why I don't think I'm built for this streaming shit, because you gotta wear a mask, you gotta be fake. You gotta fucking lie, you gotta cheat, you gotta steal, you gotta talk drama, you gotta be a dick. Yeah, real life, bro. That's why I say I'm not built for this streaming shit sometimes, bro. I'm just not. I don't have it in me to be a fucking conniving cocksucker like, you know, Pigeon, for example, or Laura, for example. I don't know how to fuck people over like that, but, you know, they're really good at it. And they get the views. People love watching them shit on people. They love it. Like I said, when you get stuck inside of an echo chamber, then you're only hearing the opinions of people that agree with you. And when you only hear opinions of people that agree with you, then you get stuck inside of an echo chamber. And that's exactly what a lot of those streamers do. They only hang out with other people that are just like them, that are willing to shit on people just like them. So therefore, it creates this little tight circle on the playroom there that, you know, that I basically have identified themselves as the people that, you know, are drama or whatever, the drama streamers.
Going back to a hidden camera for Project Veritas, James O'Keefe releasing that information. We had Oliver Stone say that. We had the guy that I interviewed yesterday, the plot to scapegoat Russia, saying that. We've been saying that. We said there's absolutely nothing here. If there was anything, they would have found it by now, but there isn't. And it's a very dangerous thing to continue to go down this road. The provoking war has assuredly, as people like Nikki Haley and McMaster are trying to provoke a world war. And we have people like Glenn Greenwald as well, talking about the absurdity of this Russian narrative. He wrote an article, came out today, CNN journalists resign. The latest example of media recklessness in the Russia threat. And he says they're not alone. He says, quite frankly, Washington Post, and you heard this guy say, well, you know, we're just CNN. There's the big guys like the Washington Post and New York Times. Yeah, they've been caught doing this as well. When we come back from the break, I'm going to read you one of the examples from this article from The Intercept, talking about the Washington Post, the relentless pushing of false information even after it's exposed as being false. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show.
Yeah, Devious, you can't point double standards out to these motherfuckers. I've already tried that. I've already tried that.
You expose criminal actions within the government, and it's the whistleblower that goes to jail. The people who committed the criminal actions do not go to jail. Then there's John Q. He wrote a book with Joseph Hickman called The Convenient Terrorist, and it's another...
Hey, Cold, I fly really good, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
That is being sold by the mainstream media, by the U.S.
I fly really goddamn good.
What they want. Essentially a pack of lies. It's a very interesting interview. I think that it's a very interesting book. I want to get to, in this section right here, as we're talking about the CNN story. This story here from the Intercept by Glenn Greenwald. He said several factors here are compounding CNN's embarrassment. To begin with, the story was first debunked by Breitbart and by Sputnik News. They explained that the investment fund documented several factual inaccuracies in the report.
And let me tell it to you like this. Let me tell it to you like this. These guys, right, like Super Dave, Laura Croft, Pigeon, hell, even Shuggy Gamer, a lot of these guys, they're busting their ass to get recognized on the Playroom, right? Which is kind of sad if you think about it, because
and then they talk about Washington Post. Remember the end of the year?
What the fuck are they doing?
Fear mongering about how Vladimir Putin was attempting to hack our electric grid. That was
Have you ever seen a fucking computer fly like that ever in your life? Have you ever seen something like that? What the fuck? That was wild. They say that about me. I'm the same person as I am on chat. Yeah.
Wants to get those voter rolls in Georgia. No, I don't think so. I think it's far more likely that the DNC...
But what I was going to say is these guys are busting their ass to get recognized on the Playroom, right? Now, this is just what I think is interesting to me. Like, the Playroom is very small. Hardly anybody goes in the Playroom, and I can prove that to you. So basically, on an average day, on any given day, you got 15 to 20 tiles up on the cards, right? 15 to 20. Now, average 15 to 20. Let's say there's 10 viewers per tile, right? So 10 viewers per tile. And some of the bigger tiles, like Laura Croft and Pigeon, that get 40 and 50 people in their room. You combine all that together, and that's how many people give a shit about the Playroom. It's really only 250 to 350 people. That's it. That is fucking it. That is it. These guys are busting their asses to get recognized on a fucking platform that only consists of about 300 to 400 people at best. At fucking best.
Anonymous sources.
I mean, how sad is that, bro? But I'm doing the same damn thing. I didn't realize, you know, I put the math together last week. I didn't realize how pathetic it was until last week. I was like, wow, I'm literally busting my ass to try to impress only 200, 300 people at best. What a waste of fucking time, I said.
So then they come out and they double down on this. As the Washington Post, you can see the headline. National security. Russian operation hacked a Vermont utility, showing risk to U.S. electrical grid, security officials say. And then
I walked too far. I didn't want to do that. I'm too busy reading damn comments. I walked right into the damn water. Oh, sweet. There's a ladder right over here. Fuck.
So far.
Now I'm recording. Great.
Was not attached to the grid. This is so alarmist, so over-the-top, ridiculous. And yet, and he continues to go through this story, showing how this story evolved and how they continued.
I'm fucking recording again. God, I hate that.
Reluctantly, they little bit.
You try to run, right, and push down on the D-pad to get the big map to pop up, and then you end up recording every fucking time. I probably have 1,000 little 1-second little videos over the years of me playing this game.
This is the Washington Post. This is Jeff Bezos' political weapon that he bought for a pittance. I mean, $250 million to Jeff Bezos. That's less than a little stock blip on a particular day, and that makes him a player.
So, what do you guys think about those mathematics I just put on the table for you? Pretty sad when you look at it like that, huh?
2017, I'm David Knight, your host.
That's why when people say the playroom is dying, I believe it, because it is. It is dying. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's dying.
Former CIA whistleblower talking to us about his newest book, Convenient Terrorist.
No, I gotta disagree with you there. My friend Steven, he's in a lowrider crew that actually uses the Rockstar editor in order to create badass YouTube videos, and they're using that little record button right there.
And that's why the FBI, in order to shut that down,
do you want me to help you? Do you want me to help you? Nah, I guess I'm good. I'm in here by myself, just doing my thing.
You believe some of those witnesses? You believe there's a Kruger film? What's the matter with you people? You're a bunch of paranoid, tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists if you don't believe the government's official story. Well, let's take a look at the government's official story about this Syrian chemical attack, the latest one. You know, it's just saying before this information came out, I was saying to my wife, you know, one of the things that...
Can I join? No.
Asked me, you know, what is your...
I worked hard to get this lobby. Fuck off.
Stories that you feel
get your own.
That you've done here at InfoWars. I said, well, at Bundy Ranch, I think that was a very important time to see people standing with their neighbors.
Fucking I hate this goddamn camera. I do. I hate it.
Property rights. We're not going to let you abuse us illegally without any legal law enforcement authority under color of law. And they did that peacefully. And they stood up and said, we're just not going to take that anymore. Because, you know, if you don't have any property rights,
what's your gamer tag? If you're streaming me, you should be able to see it.
It's just that simple.
Right up there on the tag.
I told my wife, I said, you know, I'm very proud of the fact that we stood up.
I will murk you. Exactly. That's why I don't want you in here. I mean, I saw that coming a fucking mile away, dude. I could tell by your first comment. Do you want me to help you? Yeah, why? Why would I let you in here? So you can shoot me. It's exactly your fucking angle. You're so predictable, bro. So predictable. You know, actually, it would blow my mind. It would blow my fucking mind if you were actually a productive member on GTA and actually helped people. That would blow my mind. You just don't see that anymore. You just don't see positivity anymore. It's a thing of the past.
Today we've got NBC reporting, and we got
an infrared night vision. Oh yeah, dude, I saw him in the bushes, lurking ass motherfucker. This guy here.
Against chemical attack preparations. Don't you even think about it. Anything goes wrong there, we're going to take that as an excuse to attack.
I don't even want to play with my friends on this game, dude. You can't trust a fucking soul on this game. Not a soul. Everybody is I don't know. Like I say, GTA brings out the worst in people. It really does.
Some defense and military officials by surprise. Yes, the statement warned that Syria would pay a heavy price if such an attack proceeds. They gave no details of the purported preparation. Of course not. Of course there's not going to be any details. There weren't any details that could be analyzed.
I do help people, and I bring down KD. You give a shit about KD? Oh my God! Go get a job. Go get a fucking job. Clean your room. Go clean your room. Jesus Christ! Tell your mom Riffraff said, "Have a great day. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate everything that you do for me in life." Go tell your mom that she's an amazing fucking woman. Go do that right now.
ISIS. We have been arming ISIS. We've been training ISIS.
Get the fuck out of here. Stop bugging me.
ISIS.
Go tell your mom she's an amazing woman.
To lose to the Syrian government, we create some kind of a false flag attack to give us an excuse to go further in. Before we shot down the Syrian jet, without warning.
Exactly.
And again,
go take your 12-year-old ass, clean your goddamn room, and tell your mom she's an amazing woman. Go do it now.
Communications were established between the Russian and the United States to say that, talk about where the jets were and what planned actions were going to happen. That was completely ignored. We took a very dangerous...
cold bodies. You gotta love school vacation, don't you? This is the worst time to want to play GTA because all the fucking kids...
We had moved
all the kids around here, man.
To positions that the Syrian government had. We are defending so-called moderate rebels.
Liquid Lola, finally a real person comes in here. Oh my God.
Constantly changing their names.
Oh my God. Did you guys feel that? You guys feel that, don't you? It's like all the rain and all the doom and gloom just fucking went away as soon as Liquid Lola put a goddamn comment in that shit right there. Whew!
Very dangerous.
All the clouds disappeared. The sun is shining. It's warm now. I got a smile on my face.
That's the issue here.
Jesus Christ. You know what?
Any perfect country in that area of the world.
Fuck Effexor. Doctor wants me to take Effexor for depression, right? Because I'm depressed, right? You wouldn't think, looking at me and listening to me, that I'm a depressed guy. I'm a lot like Jim Carrey or Robin Williams. I hide a lot of my fuck-ups through humor and through, intense and critical conversation. I hide a lot of that stuff. So, Doctor wants me to take Effexor because I'm depressed, right? I'm a depressed guy. I'm going to go to the doctor's because I have a doctor's appointment today, and I'm going to tell him, listen, I don't need Effexor. I need Liquid Lola. That's what I need.
The regime made before its April 4th, 2017 chemical weapons attack.
Your balls haven't dropped yet.
What were they doing? Stealing incubators or something? And we'll talk about that. We'll look
OG
at
Killer Goat. Think about how oxymoronical that whole paragraph just was. Listen.
Before that,
I'm 12 years old.
Was characterized as a sarin gas
12 years older than you.
By Syria.
Your balls haven't dropped yet.
Take action on this, which was the same type of attack.
Maybe I'm just easily confused. I just don't get it.
As we previously said, the U.S. is in Syria to eliminate the Islamic State of Iraq.
I think I'm just easily confused. I think that's what's going on.
There are people in the White House who want to see that happen. But there are also people who don't care if that happens. There are people who simply want regime change, and they will use ISIS. They will empower
Liquid
ISIS.
Lola.
They will put them in charge.
I've been pooping on everybody today. What can I say? What can I say?
Reasons for why they want
what
to
can
do
I say?
Pipelines and other issues are involved.
Failed troll needs spank. He is kind of a failed troll, isn't he, Cold Body? A little bit. Hell, Big Crash was trolling me better than he was. Big Crash was a celebrity, though. I can't have Big Crash in here. He's too... Liquid Lola, you're a little bit too big of a celebrity for me, too. You really shouldn't be in here either. I'm too low level for you guys. You guys, you're way bigger than me. But I could never tell Liquid Lola to leave. She brightens up my fucking day, so therefore, feel free to stay.
She doesn't know anything about American history. Doesn't know anything about the Civil War, but she's started this one woman.
I'm starting a riffraff petition. If you have over 500 subs, you can't be my friend anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
And why she was ever picked as UN ambassador, I cannot understand why she was ever put in the administration.
Can you poop on me?
A Syrian
Can you poop on me?
The White House statement saying that Damascus has not involved use such arms. They don't need to. They're winning.
No?
They're winning.
No.
They don't need to
No, I
do
can't.
this.
I don't have to go to the bathroom right now.
Do this. We're the ones who want to have a motivation to attack them, to stop them from wiping out our surrogates.
Get out of here. I always have to pop in on you. Wait, he just said that.
The US have laid the groundwork for an attack on
I'll just lurk then.
Exactly. Let's take a look at
You're too big for my britches, Liquid Loli. You're too popular. Too popular. No, but you don't have a long army of trolls that follow you around like some of the other big celebrities do of the Playroom.
Flag attack. He had to do that in a London paper.
I don't have trolls. I think you have to have viewers in order to have trolls. I'm pretty sure that is how that works. If you don't have viewers, then you don't have trolls. That's probably why I don't have trolls.
If they push
So I'm doing pretty good in that aspect.
Washington Post,
doing pretty good, I think.
Portray themselves as left or right. There's one thing they all agree on: they want war. They point out that lobbing of Tomahawk missiles into Syria based on the fairy tale that Assad launched a chemical weapon attack. And
I have
Trump's
an army of invisible people following me.
Terrorist-supported leaders of Saudi Arabia have been very concerning aspects of his foreign policy. And we're all very concerned about this. And these are elements within the Trump administration. There are other elements that we need to support. And we need to support Donald Trump's instincts.
Yeah, Liquid, I don't know if you give a shit or not, but I started a little Riff Rags and Trends, a little clothing line outside of the Playroom. Like, I don't plan on selling it to the Playroom to make my fortune. No, nothing like that. Like, I'm a traveling vendor. Anyways, I started up a little Riff Rags and Trends, little clothing outlet, like a little clothing line. You're more than welcome to check it out. It's called Riffs, Rags, and Trends. It's a closed Facebook group on Facebook. I have admins running it. I have 21 styles on the Facebook, which I have on hand, so I wouldn't need to special order those. And I have a catalog of about 500-600 different styles that I could send you pictures or whatever of any type of style that you like. Obviously, I can't do copywritten shit, but nature, zombies, skulls, animals, you know, anything you can think of as far as categories. I got lots of categories that you can choose from. And then on top of that, all my shirts are 100% organic dyed. They're tie-dye shirts, so the design is stained onto the shirt. So you'll never lose the design on it, the stain. It's stained right into the shirt. 100% cotton, pre-shrunk, and I do hats, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, and t-shirts. All I have on hand right now are t-shirts right now because it's summertime. This winter I'll be getting into hoodies and shit like that. T-shirts are $20, $25, and $30.
None of this makes any sense. We know there was no chemical attack. The Russians are furious, claiming we have real intel.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
Because it didn't matter, they said. Russia had actually warned its American counterparts off the chance that there were any
That's
CIA
fucking bullshit.
So basically they were playing the game right, they said. So
fucking Christ, I just lost all my money in my fucking warehouse. All that work down the drain.
It's at the time that General Flynn was removed and McMaster came into the operation. So was the
you gotta buy a shark card in order to make any fucking money in this game because the cops will just seize your shit.
At the efforts to get Flynn when we come back.
Fucking bullshit. That's what that is.
David Knight, we've been talking about this Seymour Hersh.
Now I gotta reset up the business.
That we get this right, folks. We do not want to have a war provoked in Syria. We want to shut
it's only on Facebook.
ISIS. And of course, it doesn't look like the U.S. government wants to shut
yeah.
their surrogate.
It's only on Facebook for now.
A war with the Russians. Let's take a look at what Seymour Hersh was saying.
I don't really know how to set up anything else. I don't know how to make my own website or anything like that. I'm not even on Facebook. Well, then never mind then.
Saying that looks like they are starting to have preparations.
That was fucking bullshit, dude. They literally spawned right on top of me. How the fuck was I supposed to stop that? That was absolute bullshit right there.
Well, according to Seymour Hersh, he said Russia had actually warned its American counterparts on the off chance that there were CIA assets.
Look at that. Everything's gone. All the money I had in here.
Operations officer in the region,
Jesus
in the Army,
fucking
the Marine Corps,
Christ,
Air
man.
Force, CIA, and NSA.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The Russians gave the Syrian Air Force
that
a guided
so
bomb,
fucking
and that
bad.
was a rarity. They're skippy with their guided
bombs. That was shitty, man. They spawned right on top of me. There was nothing I could fucking do about it.
Wingmen. The advanced intelligence on the target, as supplied by the Russians, was given the highest possible score inside the American
Oh my god.
So what they were saying was they
this
were
fucking game.
A terrorist warehouse. Now, the interesting thing about this, the one pushback against this, is the fact that the Russians gave different accounts of
That's
this
like
incident.
3 or
And
4
honestly,
days
you
of
have to
work
point
right
this
there,
out.
just
He
gone
said,
instantly.
strangely, if Russia's reporting is accurate,
I
the Russians
fucking
didn't
probably
give the
spent,
detailed
I don't know,
account at the time.
10, 15 hours trying to fill that
But
fucking
they had
warehouse
shared
up.
information with U.S. military in advance of the attack.
Just for it all to be thrown away, just like that.
Competing theories behind
That's
the
fucking
events.
bullshit.
We also had, however,
I didn't even get a chance. That's what really pisses me off. I didn't even get a chance to defend the shit.
They said that there were 8 patients that showed symptoms that were consistent to exposure to neurotoxins like sarin gas or similar things. And they said they also visited other hospitals that received victims, found the patients there smelled of bleach.
Dude, I got more than robbed. I got fucked. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even get a chance to defend myself. They just spawned right on my head and killed me. That was that.
I think this is very key. If it was sarin gas, you would not have seen the types of video that you saw with people operating without protective clothing. You also would
Sucks too, because like I said, that was like 10 hours of work right there.
Unless they had a full hazmat suit. But
that shit makes me want to go buy a shark guide. It really does. Because like, man, what the fuck?
Then reported this at InfoWars as well, showing a canister.
So next my gun supplies will probably get robbed.
In the crater. If you look at the pictures that were put out by the Pentagon, you can actually
then I'll be really pissed, because then all my money will be down the drain.
Was crushed from above, did not explode from within, as you would have with a.
The only reason why I'm breaking my back like this is because my fucking modded account got swiped from me.
That there's a lot of misinformation here, but
what are you gonna do? So now I'm back to fucking square one, breaking my back on GTA again, and I don't even know why. To be honest, I don't even know why.
Chief of Naval Operations, a guy who'd been hired by the Pentagon as a consultant, and there's that article there showing the canister, how it was imploded from top down and not exploded. All of that information shows that this is not a chemical weapons strike. That was a fairy tale, okay? That is not the narrative that we were being told. And they point out this, and this is a Zero Hedge article. It said, missing from Bush's account, however, is the fact that it was newly appointed National Security Advisor General H.R. McMaster who laid out the military
of course my bike would land on its... What the fuck?
April the 6th. That is the key, folks. That is the key. The fact that we had...
Oh, sweet. There we go. I'm like, man, Murphy's Law is really kicking my ass right now. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong, apparently.
Launching the Russia probe.
I'm getting fucked over right now.
Here that are really, really concerning about the firing of Michael Flynn. Number one, the fact that he was targeted illegally by the intelligence community, that they unveiled information about him when he was not a suspect. That is a violation of the law. The FISA court has talked about that. They have unsealed those records. The fact that they would unseal those records is a violation of the law by the
So apparently you don't want to fill it up because it'll get robbed. It was almost full too, man. I was feeling really good about it.
A search warrant. That's the Constitution. The FISA court says the Foreign Intelligence Act and the intelligence communities are allowed only to get information on foreign citizens in foreign countries without having a search warrant. What they did to General Flynn.
Yeah, Murphy's Law can, will, and did. Yes, it did, man.
Consequences.
Yes, it did.
Not just a political standpoint, but the intelligence community. By taking out Flynn, by putting in McMaster, they were able to do.
Apparently, GTA expects you to waste your entire life on this game in order to get paid. I'm telling you what.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. I'm David. I don't want to
you can sell without it being full, though, right? Yes, and that's what I should have done. You know, maybe I'll fill it up halfway and sell it next time. I won't let it go past halfway. That kind of makes me want to go sell my guns now, to be honest with you. But I'm all by myself. So that's half the reason I didn't sell is because I'm by myself. And the chances of you being able to sell this shit by yourself is pretty hard. Because they normally give you 3 vehicles that you have to drive. And so I'd have to go drop off all 3 vehicles. And the chances of me doing that within a half an hour pretty fucking slim. So that's why I wasn't selling my stuff.
Precisely what this is. This is a new story.
But I don't know anyone else that plays this game. Just my boy Stephen King show. That's it. The only person I know that plays.
Update on Sheriff Joe Arpaio and the struggle that he's
got to get a little squad. Yeah. I used to have quite the squad on here, Liquid Lola. 133 members, 47 of the challenges deep. I was 400th in the world. And then none of my friends could seem to get along. Like I said, this game brings out the worst in people.
What are we supposed to obey here? We got,
you know, but all said and done, what are you going to do, man?
You're not supposed to follow the written law. You're supposed to follow whatever the dictates of the president.
Deep the Raider Nation. Yeah, every once in a great while.
The immigration
everyone, and usually when they play it, they're doing, you know, races or dumb shit. They're doing, well, not dumb shit, but they're not filling warehouses. They're not trying to make any serious cash. They're usually just messing around. They're usually doing races or street fights or some shit like that.
Our 4th of July summer mega specials now live.
I'm just not into that.
For limited time,
I want to make some serious money.
Store-wide. This is going to run through the 4th of July. Everything in the store, free shipping. We really appreciate your support. We offer these kinds of sales. Not only heavy discounts on items, I'm going to go through here in just a second, but free shipping store-wide.
They've been playing GTA. Yeah, well,
30% off.
Like I said, I've never seen GTA under their names, but that's just me, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, you're right about the
InfoWars Select Storable Food.
You're right about that Friday the 13th. I don't know why everybody's playing that game, dude. That game is broke. It's a good game, but it's just broken. It needs to be fixed.
Food supply that is made in the USA, non-GMO, when you can get it 30-40% off and free shipping.
Like, I don't know, like if I was the Friday the 13th game developer and my game was doing well and everyone was playing it, I mean, why would I fix it? That's what I'm saying.
Natural chemicals to repel insects.
What's good, Hammer?
40% off retail.
Chillin', brother.
20% off. So you see things, most of these items.
I just got my fucking, my business just got robbed.
And free shipping. That's part of
so I'm a little butthurt over that, but oh well.
Now live at InfoWarsStore.com. Now I want to finish up on this mess that we have with the neocons, Nikki Haley, with the FBI.
You over Friday the 13th? No, I'm not over it. I still want to play it. They just need to fix the fucking thing. That's all it is. The collision detection is terrible. There's tons of holes for people to hide from Jason on. Then you got people using party chat to tell Jason where the other counselor members are. Yeah, Friday the 13th turned into one big giant fucking shit show, if you ask my opinion. That's why I don't really play it, because first of all, nobody wants to play it the right way. Second of all, the collision detection is terrible. Third of all, there's more holes than I can count for people to hide in so Jason can't get to them. And people are just cheating and exploiting the fucking shit out of it. So every time people start cheating and exploiting something, old Riffraff starts to hate it. I start to hate it. That's half the reason I quit GTA is because of all the cheating and exploiting and all that. I fucking hate it. It ruins the game.
How did they get flat out? This story from Circa that came out yesterday evening talks about how the FBI launched a criminal probe.
Yeah, it got so bad on GTA that I had to cheat, which sucks. I had to have a modded account in order to keep up with all my friends that were fucking billionaires. They're all goddamn billionaires. How the fuck am I supposed to keep up with that? Oh, I had to have a modded account. So that's what happened. We ended up getting a modded account. I had $3 trillion on another account called Officer Tenpenny. Me and one of my good friends had a falling out, and then he fucking took the fucking account away from me. So now I'm back here in this bullshit, square one, no money.
He was accused of sexual discrimination. Michael Flynn got involved.
Playing by myself. I really don't know why I'm putting myself through all that. I should just go play something else, to be honest with you. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to go play something else. Because this game is fucking gay. I can't believe all my shit got taken. I worked so hard to fill this bitch up. I worked so hard. Like 3 days of work. Probably 10, 12 hours invested into this stupid warehouse. Just to get it swiped.
FBI.
They swiped me like I was watching Dora the Explorer, man. Swipey swipers.
The FBI sought to block Flynn's support for the agent. They asked a federal administrative law judge in May 2014.
Look, my supply levels are still great.
from getting involved and from being witnesses.
I just need fucking staff.
In the EEOC case.
Jesus Christ, man.
The FBI opened its inquiry of Flynn. The EEO case, which is still pending, has serious enough to require McCabe to submit to a sworn statement to investigators. The deputy director's testimony provided some of the strongest evidence in the case.
I might as well hop off before my guns get fucking raided, and then I'm flat fucking broke. Because I only have $190,000. That's it. That's all I got. I'm fucking broke.
And it intended to file a sex discrimination complaint against her supervisors.
And I was hoping these warehouses would pay me, get some of that money back that I lost.
They went after her personally. And then once General Flynn got involved, because he had worked with her in terms of the security issues.
Can you believe it,
she was known to him. Once he said that he was
I'm going to switch games. If you guys want to follow the Riff Raff, then please do. I'm going to go switch games to a game that's more fun, more entertaining. All right. Thank you for hanging out with your brother. Subscribe if you're new.
But that it made them uncomfortable.
Yeah, and who cares about the rest of the outro? Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Bill to investigate Flynn. One employee even consulted a private lawyer